The conspiracy theory that has been widely debunked that being near someone vaccinated against COVID-19 can do something to you has not gone away. We have another one of these very dangerous clips. This is, by the way, this is Lauren Witzke. Lauren Witzke is not some random person in the sense that she was the Delaware Republican Party's candidate for the Senate in 2020. Thankfully, she lost. She is now claiming she became sick after being around someone who had their COVID vaccine. And she insists she's not crazy. Listen.
Yeah, and the shedding is extremely real. That's how I caught whatever it was. And you can't tell me it wasn't a bioweapon, because I've had flus before. I've had, tons of stuff wrong with me before. I've never experienced anything like it. It was like in your head. It stole your joy. You couldn't, had zero energy, brain fog. Like, it was almost like I was poisoned, it felt like. You can't tell me COVID itself wasn't a bioweapon, but I didn't catch COVID. I campaigned up and down the state of Delaware in
She probably had COVID.
2020 during COVID and didn't catch anything. I shook 1,000 hands, didn't catch anything. I was around a family member who just got boosted, didn't tell me. I've never been so sick in my life. And it wasn't like sickness. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. But whatever is shedding off of them made me sick. And I've never quite been the same. I'm not as sharp as I used to be. I go back and I watch my interviews from 2019, 2020, and I'm like, wow, I was a completely different person then.
She's still very
It's
sharp.
like I'm stupid. No, really, it did something to me. And you can't tell me it didn't, because I know it did, and I'm not crazy.
Right. She's definitely not crazy, guys. So listen, the most likely explanation is the simplest, which is she got COVID. She was around someone who had COVID and she got COVID. The entire vaccine shedding thing, we've talked about it before, okay? The idea of shedding is someone gets vaccinated and then they shed something off of their body. It's not supported by scientific evidence. It's not a real thing. The COVID vaccines that are used in the US don't contain any live virus, so you can't shed virus. And the concept of shedding vaccine just doesn't really make any sense. Now, if you're sick with COVID, then you are shedding the virus when you cough and so on and so forth. And it seems that that is probably what happened here. Now, one interesting thing, she says she hasn't been as sharp and whatever. As many of you remember, I got COVID in early December. I am experiencing a long COVID symptom, which is my sense of smell is diminished. Now, I never lost my sense of smell or taste when I had COVID. It didn't go away. But it was diminished. And what I realize now is that it is still a diminished sense of smell. And honestly, the way that I came to realize it is, since having COVID, I don't notice from just being in a room with my baby daughter that she needs a diaper change. I used to just perceive it from the smell. People are understanding, I think, what I'm saying. I don't notice it anymore. And my girlfriend will say, does she need a diaper change? And I'll say, oh, I don't know. Does she? Yeah, it stinks in here. And I'll go, I genuinely don't notice that. I can smell stuff, but it is diminished. And I've read it can be 12 to 18 months. Thankfully, I'm not experiencing the brain fog that Lauren Witzke seems to be struggling with. One of our sponsors today is Leisure of NYC, offering ultra comfortable, fair trade men's clothing at fair prices. Guys know it can be very tough to find good boxers and t-shirts. The search is over, because all boxer briefs by Leisure of NYC are made with amazingly soft, moisture-wicking viscose from bamboo. Super lightweight like air, but it doesn't bunch up, and it's also great for the planet. Leisure of NYC also makes really great Supima cotton crew neck t-shirts. Less than 1% of men's basics today are made with Supima cotton. It is the best out there. It feels like silk, quite frankly. You can walk around in a scratchy t-shirt all day, or you can enjoy the cloud soft feel of Supima cotton and actually love the shirt you're wearing. These are my go-to t-shirts and boxers. Nothing else even comes close to providing this level of comfort, and all of their products are fair trade and made sustainably. Go pick up the most comfortable t-shirts and boxers you will ever own, but hurry, because they often sell out, especially the boxers. Go to davidpakman.com/NYC and you will get 15% off with the code PAKMAN at checkout, and the link is down below.